Hello. I don't make videos at all, really. But I found some really nice strategy that I think that a lot of you would benefit from. I know that a lot of people are struggling on sliming, just like how it used to be in the base game. But I believe that while sliming does provide you a nice little burst of like around 79 to 80k MSP, this strategy only gives you 35, but the benefits I think outweigh it significantly. So what I am talking, this is again not my strategy. My strategy was, I don't want to say taken, but it was inspired by someone else, and I decided to take that inspiration and maybe go a little further into it and really try to see what the best options are, maybe a little bit of optimization here and there. I don't remember the person's name offhand, so it will be in the video description, so shout out to that guy. So first and foremost, this is strictly an MSP farm, however, it comes with a lot of other benefits. What I will show you right now is simply the quest itself. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this is post-endgame of Endless Ragnarok. This is after beating the main story and everything that comes between and fighting the final boss, fighting Hexa. So I do apologize if that is a spoiler, but there might be some spoiler things that appear, let's say on my menus or on the quest list. So this is the quest I'm talking about. You go into the Chaos ++, and it is the quest called Myths Are Real. Now, why would I pick this over, I don't know, sliming? Well, first and foremost, sliming doesn't give you summons. Sliming doesn't give you sigils, and sliming doesn't give you right stones. So while this particular quest might give you, you know, all that stuff, the sliming might give you like 80k MSP, this gives you so much more. You could farm some nice sigils, fill out the stuff that you're missing, right stones as well, and of course those summons, most of them are going to be crap. So you could sell them and get MSP for that. So you end up getting probably around the same amount from farming this that you would sliming. So, the best thing about this is that this is completely hands-off, and I mean this. This is completely hands-off. At the stage where you are, where you unlock this quest, you have beaten the game, your main character is probably very, very strong, and your team is probably very strong as well. So you really don't have to worry about this. This quest is, and pardon my French here, but piss easy. Especially on full auto. So I'll just show you exactly what I mean by this. Like how strong is my character? So look, this is my character. Yes, it is very well built, you know, very strong. However, I'll show you an example. Hopefully I'll be able to show you an example of what happens many times during this quest, which makes it, you know, not really important. You can use any main that you want. I've tried a few people, but my main is Fediel, so that's the one I'm using. For support, Magliel and so Mag and Cag, Magliel and Cagliostro. Using this, honestly, might look really cool and strong, but these are quite literally just sigils that I had laying around. They're not even leveled. I just put them on, and that's it. Same thing with Cag. Look, hey, look at Cag. She's missing two sigil slots and has one sigil not even assigned. So, you know, come on, it's piss easy. I do have the masteries for them almost pretty much capped out, but not very well transcended. So I wouldn't worry about that either. As you can see, there's, you know, almost nothing done here. As for the final character, you might be wondering, no, I am not using Eustace. I am actually using an enlisted Eugen. Eugen is very, very strong for this quest, and I highly recommend you simply enlist one and bring one along. I've tried a few different characters. I've tried Siegfried, I've tried Rackham, I've tried Frau, I've tried... can't think of the last one. But the one who's been the most consistent at ranging, at using his laser, at dealing lots of damage, has been Eugen. So I do personally recommend Eugen. But if you already have Eugen, maybe you could recruit like a Mag or even a Cag or something like that. This is just what I have, and this is simply what has worked for me. Now, another thing, I think I wanted to mention this and I completely forgot to, but there is the strategy of using Eustace and Eugen in full auto sliming. And sure, I'm sure it works for some people. It does not work for me. This is something that I came up with or saw out of desperation, and decided to try it and found, you know, a lot of success with, but the Eugen Eustace, like dashing into slimes, never works for me. I get like 1,000 MSP per, and this one gives me at least a baseline of 30. So I'm happy with this. So again, lots to be tested. This actually kind of opens things up, I believe, personally, to try other quests, because this quest that I'm doing it gives you quite a lot of like transcendence mats, and I don't need that many. So I feel like maybe perhaps there are other quests that can be done automatically, like maybe this one, maybe even this one. Definitely not that one. Basically to farm other materials on the side. Like this gives Ragnite Transcendent Terminus, Ragnite Terminus, and lots of everything else. So anyways, look, I'm gonna go ahead and just let the results speak for itself. I am going to let it run, and then I will probably just, you know, go away and then come back. I'm making supper right now. So there will most likely be something that you will see my Fediel doing, and this is why I believe that Fediel is completely unrelated. Yes, my Fediel, you will see, is using the 5 balls build. I don't plan on staying like this forever. I'm simply waiting for the nerf, and then I'll switch back to the one I do want to play, which is the claws build. I prefer that one. This one is just the one that deals the most damage. But again, this does not matter. You will see that there's going to be situations where Fediel simply sits her ass down and does nothing in the entire fight, and so the rest of the team carries. And not only do they carry, but they also heal and everything. Oh, which, you know what? Before I even start, let me just show you the masteries. Just to show you, I'm using, you know, 5 balls. She is using the superlative thing, and she is using pretty much all the supports. So the Invuln and the Caduceus, that is the most important thing. Everything else doesn't matter. Cag is going full Alchemetic, using a completely full support build, so all the healing, and Phantasmagoria and everything. I don't really think I need to show you this, but I will anyways. Here you go, and here you go, and here you go. So let me just start it. I'll mute my mic. I'll walk away. Who knows? This is like one of the first videos I've ever made, so maybe I'll be able to edit something. But I'm going to show you the quest. I'll let it speak for itself. As you can see, I have the backup here, and I will simply let it play. Yeah, I've said everything I needed to say, so here you go. Oh, sorry, let me just show you the options. I'm using full assist mode, I'm using override, hold SBA, and full burst element. Oh, I'm just hopping back in here while I let it run, just to let you know that this does take about, I want to say 5 to 6, maybe if you're unlucky, 7 minutes. So yeah, in that case, maybe sliming is a bit faster, especially online, but I mean, I could just get up and do whatever I want. I don't have to touch this, I don't have to worry, so, you know, take what you can. And I'm back. Just in time, it seems. So while I was making my delicious mashed potatoes, you could tell that, well, I didn't need to do anything. So another thing I just realized as well, I forgot to mention, is that look at the trans marvels. They're giving me tons and tons of trans marvels. That is another thing that you're really going to enjoy with this farm. And look at that. War Elemental Plus. Oh, Fortitude Crystals. If you need a lot of those, you're going to get at least like 30 or 40 every run. And yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? This is, in my opinion, the best. What I quite literally do is just, you know, Alt-Tab, you know, do something else, watch a video, do something around the house, and I come back to 34k. Not great, but again, you get the summons that you can sell, you get some right stones, you get some, you know, some sigils, some pretty good sigils too, because it's high-end content, fortitude crystals, glitter crystals if you need, you know, rupees, curios as well, that's another thing, goddamn, I got a lot of them, knick-knack vouchers, it gives so much. So, with that all being, and then, yeah, if you could just repeat the quest if you want it. Yeah, so that'll be me signing out. Now I gotta figure out how to make a, a thumbnail for this. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and happy hunting.